and the LPGA Tour proudly present the season-long race to the CME Globe. From Portland, Oregon, it's live second-round coverage of the standard Portland Classic. And a chance to make a little more history today, as we'll tell you about as we go along. And this is a par putt, Amelia?
Yes, a par putt for Inkster. Really great chip being out of the rough. Her third shot ended up under a little branch, had to punch it up onto the green.
And who of us is surprised, Morgan, that she shot 69 yesterday?
I mean, I remember when she told me that she'd signed up for this field. She's like, I don't know what.
Maria Fassi, you see, number 165 in the race to the CME Globe. Lost her card last year, so she's been playing back and forth Epson Tour and some of the LPGA. And this could be one of those players, as you mentioned, who could parlay the playing opportunity into a big week. Roussan Bouchard having a nice season back on the LPGA Tour.
A lot of this distance this morning, uphill, breaking a touch to the left.
Okay, so a drop shot back to -2. Think of the cut to DT Ashok.
Talk about a player who you feel is really has the perfect game for this golf course, and it would definitely be a DT.
Happy.
The great acceleration through the stroke. It's a very simple back and through. She's one of the most confident putters in terms of pace. Always has plenty of pace. Not afraid of that comebacker.
From just off the front, Lee 5 at the third.
It's a relatively flat green, just a slow putt up the hill here.
For par. And here is pride of Beaverton, Oregon, Gigi Stoll.
Yeah, good pass.
She's got some family out watching, cheering her on.
In a great angle, 118 yards.
Yeah, beautiful.
The hill just breaking slightly to the left.
One of my favorite notes from yesterday, both Juli Inkster in her 728th LPGA start and Kiara Romero in her third both said, I was really nervous when I was starting today.
Good putt.
And all of one here. Champ Juli Inkster.
The ball striking for Juli this morning, I was watching her warm up, was superb. Just hitting it really solidly. Has never lost that competitiveness. Oh, and she has the Senior Women's Open next week at San Diego Country Club.
Yeah, that's a big reason why she wanted to play this week here, Amelia, is to knock some of that rust off. That's been a really important event for her. Wants to be in contention. If she plays like this, she very well might be.
She wants to add another USGA title to the mantle. All right, and while we have a moment, let's send it down to Amelia with the great Juli Inkster.
Thank you, Grant. I am honored to be alongside LPGA and World Golf Hall of Fame Juli Inkster, a former winner of the Standard Portland Classic. Juli, coming back here, what are the memories that resurface from winning back here in 1999?
Oh, I can't think back that far, but you know, I've played here, you know, a lot. My, you know, Brian's family's from here, and I just kind of think of this kind of as my home. It's a great golf course. It's kind of good for me to play. It's not that long, so it's a little early for me, but I am happy to be out here.
How would you say the LPGA has evolved since your rookie season?
Wow, they're good. I just walk down the range and watch their swings, and they're just they're so good and powerful, and it's you know, I enjoy watching how the game has evolved and how much hopefully we've promoted the game.
You certainly have promoted the game, Julie. You played a great round yesterday, 3 under par, 5 back of the lead going into the second day. What were you most proud of your game yesterday?
You know, I have to admit, I was a little nervous teeing off. I don't know. I was very happy with the way I played. I thought I putted great yesterday. I managed my game yesterday, and yeah, I was thankful. It was the alarm clock was a little early this morning, so I'm trying to get my body going. So.
Well, thanks for the time, Julie, and good luck the rest of the way.
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah. Hi, Jules. Yeah. She's a great player and one of the great characters, and if there's ever been a more competitive player, I haven't seen her. And this was back in 1999 here at Columbia Edgewater. And the champagne flowed. Nancy Lopez was out there leading the charge. This was the final point that got her into the LPGA Hall of Fame. Look at, you can hear the F-15C Eagles and F-15EX Eagle 2s from the 142nd Fighter Wing, which is right there next to PDX. Incoming, Amelia here.
Oh yeah, we hear about 10 every morning. It's great. Provides some great views and great sound bites. Well, it looked like Stacy's putt was going to finish right by the hole, and then it drifted off some 4.5 feet, giving Julie a great idea at how quick this putt is the last few feet.
It'll be interesting to watch her putting today. She starts to get a little bit tentative as she...
Just the power she still generates and the consistency, it's truly impressive to see such a legend on the LPGA continue to play with such class and competitiveness. This is a great tee shot down the left side.
They reserve a spot in the field for a Hall of Fame member, so Julie could take advantage of that. And she is putting herself out there, Morgan, as you said.
Yeah, I mean, I love to see it. Just excited for her to be out there. I know she's been looking.
Shaneti Wanasayan a couple of years ago, and Moria Jatanagarn last year. And this is Moria at the second. Didn't make a bogey, as you noted yesterday, until her final hole, and she had some wiggle room at that point. Came from behind to win. To one over here on Friday. Over par, 93rd, as you see. Great drive from Julie.
And a very nice angle, 113 yards for Julie, slightly down breeze. This green does pitch from back to front. However, if you do want to land it just short or on that front portion, it's quite flat, so it should stop. These are the holes where Julie needs to capitalize on, give herself a good look for birdie.
Go. That's more like it. So Juli Inkster's going to have a birdie putt to get it back to 3 under par, where she started first event in 3 years on the LP 69. She's got this look for birdie at 14.
And her first of the day, Julie's hit the last 3 greens in regulation, which is exactly the game plan she needs to have when it comes to making the cut, play the golf course, fall in love with your routine on every single shot. This breaking slightly left.
Keep the speed up here.
Yeah. There's just no other sport where you could see something like this. One of the all-time greats. Done so well. And here she is in the fairway at the 15th.
157 yards for Julie, 143 front, which is the number she needs to be looking at. Front left hole location, want to make sure you finish just right.
Likes it, the club twirl.
Oh, come on, Julie. Yeah. Jong-un Lee, 5, 36 years old. Korea to tie the lead. How about it? Great memories at this event. Her 8th season on the LPGA Tour. Adela Cernasek, NCAA champ last year. She'll tee off in the Lago, back-to-back with birdies.
and 4 under total for the tournament. It's so important on these short putts to keep your eyes still and hold that finish. Inside left.
Putter just came up a little bit through that stroke.
Too clear of the cut line, as you just saw.
I think it's important for her to get.
Oh, and this one is back uphill. She held her follow through nicely on that one. What a putt.
Saves her again, Karen.
How about this start?
Especially after doing a walk and talk too. As the person doing an interview, you don't like to see them.
Amelia Lewis, one of those players, as you see, 179th in the race to the CME Globe. A part-time player, conditionally exempt, but trying to parlay this chance into some more starts. At the 16th, Juli Inkster.
This is a 6-iron from 162 yards. The 16th played as the 3rd most difficult yesterday. Middle of the green would be a great shot.
It's a fortuitous kick there off the.
Over at the 16th, Juli Inkster for birdie.
Speed is such an important factor when it comes to making these mid-range putts. Will break right at the hole.
Confident speed.
Sung-Hyun Park, her lowest round in 6 years yesterday, a 65. A tough start today, but this will help.
In the line into the hole. I think that's so crucial for judging speed as well. Oh, she looks good with this club, doesn't she, today?
I mean, this could be 1 or 2 over easily. Instead, she's 2 under. And Drew Ernst is trying to win in Portland with a 3rd different player. His sister Austin won here with him on the bag. He had Andrea Lee in 2022, and now Grace contending. 16, Stacy. Battle of the Solheim. Birdie look at 14.
Like quite a bit of break here. It's a quick putt.
Years watching the world's best. Gabby Ruffles, the par putt at 14.
Quite a lengthy pitch here. Tough to judge the speed properly. It has a decent amount of break right to left. There's a couple small ridges in this green that she has to negotiate. Went to carry the first one. That was really well judged.
I'd be very happy that she has a chance to putt this one.
After that kick.
Yeah.
To the par 4 17th and the 2nd for Juli Inkster.
175 yards for Juli, back into the breeze, which will help her because she needs to take a direct line at this flag, which is in the middle of the 3 tiers. That will help launch this ball higher. Just 5 paces between the bunker and the flag.
I played with Juli here once a while ago, and I remember she hit it in the left trees off the tee here, pitched it out, ended up with a 10-footer for par, made it. And I made par as well, and she looked at me and she said, did we just make the same score on this hole?
Yeah.
But also it gives you the impression at about 5 feet short of the hole that it might want to run away from you.
There it goes.
Got to slow down. Yeah.
This is a par putt for Angel Yen.
It is. It's uphill. Just did not give her chip up the hill after her tee shot enough.
And too much with the par attempt. So she'll drop at least 1. Grace still has work for her play, so more golf to play. Jong-un Lee 5, the tap in to go 10 under. She leads by 2. Some of her best finishes in 160-plus starts on the LPGA Tour have been right here, not just the 2nd in 2021, but a couple of other top 20 finishes. Well, Grace has not dropped a shot, even though she has put herself in some tough spots this morning. This, another test.
It is, and I think this one's quite a good test as well. I mean, it's quite an awkward read. She's right on the edge of the false front. You can see Drew Ernst was having a good look at this one too. It was just a difficult read.
She had that putter just red hot.
Right up ahead, Juli Inkster for birdie.
This is the first speed putt Juli's had since the par 3 13th up and over that ridge.
These are great putts. I'm not. I'm marveling. Boy, she's gonna absolutely let me have it now. Thanks. Nothing. Here's the leader, Lee 5. Another quality shot.
Oh, and that's going to settle just beyond towards the back of the green there. As I mentioned, it's
Juli Inkster cleaned up for par at 17. Now her 9th hole of the day, the 18th.
This tee shot is all about position, and that is the center of the fairway for Inkster. Will be a great angle into that right-hand hole location.
Amelia, has the wind picked up a bit?
A little bit, yes. It's.
This is John and Lee 5 for another birdie, and this to go up by 3.
This is one of those relatively straight putts that you want to try and read something into.
4 in a row. Yes, for Lee 5. And Epsom Tours are here in the Beaver State. Maria Fassi for birdie. Right on the cut line.
First birdie of the day there at the 8th.
Rolling with too much speed up that slope.
The pace of Angel's putting stroke never changes, just takes the putter back a little bit further. She had the line.
Up to the 18th, and Juli Inkster second.
162 yards. That contact didn't come out like she wanted. Trying to get to the front of the green.
Just a little bit low on the face and maybe even.
Lend at 17.
And this one's got some movement to the right in it.
Pushed that a bit, but still nearly got it to drop.
Juli will have to play this up to the fringe on that right side to be able to account for that right to left movement.
Up ahead, Stacy Lewis.
This is a tricky putt. Looks like it's want to go left early and then right at the hole. That just stayed outright. Hannah Green had a very similar putt and misjudged it too.
Right on the cut line, tied for 58th with 9 holes to go this morning. Here's a good one, and now Juli Inkster for par.
Given that the putt from the opposite side to Juli wiggled a little both ways, I like inside the hole with pace. Juli's just had 1 bogey on the card that came on the 11th from missing a par putt of similar length. This would do a lot for momentum.
Yeah. How about that up and down? I'm not surprised, mind you.
That was just gritty right there.
Yeah.
And you could tell she's. It's fantastic.
9 holes to go for that group, and a chance for some ancient history. Juli Inkster. Lee 5 at the 9th.
This is a very straight hole, the 9th. It's almost every other hole on this golf course has some movement to it, but this 9th is right along the road. It's almost a little off-putting when you've played the rest of the golf course, but fantastic shot right there.
Here is Benedetta Moresco at the 15th. Sister Angelina is also here in Oregon over at the Epsom Tour event. She's off to a good start. Short game to the test again. Making that backward turn at the par 4 first, Juli Inkster. Watch the bounce here.
Yeah.
Just see the top of it.
Looks like it's sitting.
This feels meant to be. Could it be 5 in a row for Lee 5? It can. 12 under as she makes the turn.
Kind of looks like she has no idea where she is.
Upslope, so it's pretty flat apart from being above her feet. She's got to go up and over that little rise and then land it either just on the fringe and let it skid down towards the hole, or land it about a foot or so on the green and let it release from there. But depending on what loft you put on it will depend on where you land this.
Sometimes it's hard, Karen, if you try to land it into the fringe when it's kind of the sticky grass that they have here on this golf course. It can take that first hop almost straight up in the air.
I agree. And I think this speaks to how confident she is with her short game, that she's not actually putting it, she's choosing to chip it.
Here.
Well, it was Grace, the young Aussie, who got it done at Evian, but Gabby Ruffles played great. She played the final pair on Sunday. Had a good chance to win. Gets that one.
As it goes up that hill.
Just gotta tick them off one at a time here. It's unfortunate when you have a goal.
I think she could be fairly happy with her round so far today. I mean, really, this club has been keeping her in it for sure. But she's also had a couple of good quality iron shots now too, really settling into the round quite nicely.
The 9 kind of ends as it began, with a nice up and down for Grace.
Yeah, definitely been leaning heavily on that short game. Now the time to dial it up, make some birdies on this side.
Cheyenne Knight for birdie at the first. Right on the cut line. Par putt for Lynn Grant.
Let's do this here. Good 2-putt from that lower tier.
Angel, the highest ranked player in the Rolex rankings in the field this week. 8 of the top 20 are here. She's at number 7 in the world. And she will need...
The lie is good for Juli, 161 yards. This is a 6-iron. Got to go right of the bunker with that back left hole location. Play conservatively, landing it on the front middle portion of this green, allowing it to roll up, which it will out of this rough.
Especially with this lie, if it comes out a little bit heavy, you don't want to be caught in that front left bunker.
Is that another club twirl? Working hard again for par. Third shot.
All the way down the bottom, short of this green. Blind shot here up to this whole location.
Oh, Juli. This is Gabby Ruffles at the 18th.
Gabby has her brother Ryan on the bag this week. Two of them are quite a funny duo.
There. Well, Juli Inkster making noise in all kinds of ways. Clangs it off the flagstick with her third, and this for par.
And for a second, great up and down in a row. Just need it inside the hole with pace.
I mean, she just keeps getting it done. As we mentioned, the leader, Zhang on lead 5, struggling a bit here at the par 5 10th. Here's her 4th.
Front hole location today, just trying to minimize the damage here. Still can walk away.
It should be fairly flat for speed. Don't anticipate this getting away from her too much. Should meander left.
Oh, caught the hole, didn't it? And back to the 18th, and Gabby Ruffles for birdie.
Yeah, this is a tricky putt. I think it's got to fall right.
Par putt here for Grace. 2 under. And has worked hard for it. And we'll stay right here for Lynn Grant's birdie putt. And we'll stay right here for Lynn Grant's birdie putt.
I don't see this doing a whole amount, but I think the general slope of this green is to the front, so time didn't quite feel right, so always good to back off and just make another assessment on the line.
$18 putts, Karen, in 10 holes.
She's hit a couple push putts as well. That was a little pushed there.
Shibuno for par at 18. A great fourth shot at the 10th, the par 5 for Lee 5. This to save par. Well, 5 straight birdies, but that was also impressive.
Yeah, that was especially after that trouble off the tee. Having to lay up twice, essentially.
Yeah. You saw Preen de la Cour at 13 in the bunker.
There.
Well, there was a great video of Juli Inkster watching her win in 1999 that the LPGA put out, and I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to be turning on the set and their computers to follow these next few minutes as Juli Inkster tries to make some more LPGA history, trying to be the oldest to ever make an LPGA cut. She's got this for birdie at the second.
Well, there's a lot of people that have gathered around this group as Inkster and Stacey Lewis and Hannah Green have made the turn on this front nine. This is a good look for birdie. She got to watch Stacey. It does wiggle both ways.
Major championship last month at the Amundi Evian Championship. We go even deeper here. This for birdie.
It is, and it's a little downhill in this putt. And then as the ball approaches the hole, just a hint of an upslope. Awkward in her stance though. Ball below her feet there, Morgan.
Yeah, and the last group, Juli left a similar putt just short in the heart, not to be for grace. Figured out that last bit of uphill. Other than that 1-3 putt,
yeah,
the one blemish on her.
She has turned what could have been a bad round into a great one. And now Lynn for birdie.
Lynn has been hit the ball well, just hasn't been able to get the putts to drop. And there's another example there.
Third with Menon de Roy, Belgium. Here's Davey Weber, long one for birdie. Angel for birdie at 2.
Have that little downhill at the start, then that tiny little upslope at the very hole.
How many times has she lipped out today? Wow.
Stacey Lewis at the 3rd.
Well, that was pushed out right, but it got a great kick from the bunker. That's going to be just fine from 198 yards. Par is a good score on this hole.
Yeah, anything just short of that 3rd green is fine. Straightforward there for Stacey.
And as she was at the 10th, a bit out of position, Jong-un Lee 5 at the 11th. Scramble for par a hole ago.
Something in the center of the green here is ideal, just like that. Good play. It's going to be a quick putt.
Second for Juli Inkster at the 3rd. That was off an upslope. She really got to her finish there, which was nice, getting some good rollout. Gonna have to scramble for another up and down, though.
She looked back like she didn't like the contact very much.
That was Juli. Tells you what she thought about it. She at the 11th, the leader, Jong-un Lee 5, for her 6th birdie of the day.
quick, just getting it started.
Here for Jung-Eun Lee 5. When she first came to play the LPGA Tour back in 2017, we just called her Jung-Eun Lee. And a couple of years later, Lee 6 came along from the KLPGA, which Rookie of the Year, won the U.S. Women's Open. And Kiara Romero from the University of Oregon, who is from the town where Juli played collegiate golf, San Jose State. Kiara's moved it to 8 under par as Juli lines up this putt for par at the third.
Well, what's made Juli putt so well today is the fact that her speed has been on point. These putts have been rolling in the center of the hole or dripping in. Needs to continue to do that and find a way to be as present as you can over this shot. Don't think about how much it can help you as you're trying to make the cut on the weekend. You got to find a way to fall in love with your process. Coming back down the hill, this should fall left as it loses speed.
Anybody's really good at sticking to their process, Amelia. It's Juli. I don't think her routine has changed at all since maybe she first came on tour in the 80s.
So impressive.
It's a good-looking stroke. She's just putting a lot of pressure on.
For a share of third.
And I had a good look behind this one, and I really didn't see very much in this putt at all.
Jung-Eun Lee 5 fighting her way back from just conditional exempt status, and now in great position here.
That looks beautifully.
Third shot up ahead. Inkster.
This needs to sit. Caught a bad lie off the tee.
Inkster for par at the fourth.
As I said, just putting certainly very scoreable holes, 2 of the easiest holes on the golf course.
And those were 2 holes Juli birdied yesterday.
All right. Get them back.
Yeah, 9. Finished that front side with 5 straight birdies. This for her 6th of the day. I mean, she is unstoppable.
I said she looked like she was just in the zone, like you don't want to wake her up. I mean, she doesn't even seem to know where she stands on that leaderboard.
Only had 1 lead ever after any round on the LPGA Tour. That was a first-round lead at the Walmart Northwest Arkansas Championship 3 years ago. But leading it by 3 here. Here's Stacy at the 4th.
That was for her 3rd up and down in a row. Excellent use of short game for Stacy.
And now at 13 under par to win for the first time. Kiara Romero trying to add her name to the LPGA history books as an amateur winner of an LPGA event. Adela Cernasek, the overnight leader after a 64, has given a couple back, and should be fun to watch these next couple of days, Morgan.
It'll be interesting to see how the afternoon wave does today. Golf course playing about a stroke higher scoring average relative to what it was yesterday. So little different conditions. As we've mentioned, the wind has been a factor today, but the greens are pure. We've seen if you hit good putts, you're going to be able to make some birdies.